Hey everybody, and welcome back to Teach Me to Code. I fully intended to continue the Rails 3 blog series. However, I encountered some problems because I updated to the new release candidate for Rails. And so instead what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to record me solving the problems that I ran into. So first off, we'll go into the gem file and we'll change the Beta4 to RC for release candidate. Then we'll go ahead and go on to the command prompt. We'll go into the folder that our blog application lives in, and then we'll go ahead and do the bundle install stuff and get the new release candidate. And you can see here that we had a little problem. So what we're going to do is we're just going to install the release candidate for bundler, and you can do that with the -- pre, just like we did with Rails way back when. So sudo gem install bundler -- pre. You can go ahead and run that, and here in a minute we'll see that. Now I do want to tell you that I'm taking out the installs of these because they take so long. So there you go. So we get it installed, and with that we can go ahead and rerun the bundle command. And they've taken out the relock switch. So we'll just run it normally with no switch on it. And again, I'm just going to cut this out here in a minute. There we go. So now we have all of our gems installed, and what we're going to do is we're going to run our cucumber tests. Now, here's something interesting. It looks like they've changed the scoping a little bit. Instead of Rails application, it's RPress application. Now, I think this is an environment problem with the rake command. So instead, I'm just going to run the bundled cucumber command and see what we get there. So we'll go ahead and let that run. And again, we didn't get that problem. So we did have all of our tests passed. So what we'll do here is we'll just go ahead and we're going to pop down into the routes file because we had a little error with that. And I actually went and looked this stuff up and modified it so that it looks like the blog post that's recommended there. It's off of the Engine Yard blog. And anyway, it's not that big a deal to make these changes. I do want to point out, however, that when I was done, it didn't fix the problem. But I'm going to put these in here so that they more readily reflect what that blog says, and hopefully somebody can inform me as to what's going on there. And I'll probably dig into it and release another screencast relatively soon. Now I do want to go and look at the root, and it looks like the root is correct, the route. So let's go back and run cucumber again really quickly and make sure that everything behaved as we think it should. Now you'll see we are getting that deprecation warning again. I don't know what the deal is there, but let's go ahead and put this active support deprecation error notice thing into our environment, in our test environment, just so that it knows to output it cleanly to standard error. And we'll see what, I don't think it's going to make that big a difference, but because I think it defaults to standard error. It just defaults to standard error and giving you a warning. So we'll put that in. We can come back out here. We'll run cucumber again. And there we go. Now I do intend to put out some longer screencasts. However, this week, because this one took me so long to do because I had to wait for all the installs and stuff, you're going to get a 4 to 5 minute screencast. But next week, I'm going to jump back in and do the longer formatted screencast and continue building the blog. And then after that, I've had a few requests for a few other things, and so I'll probably be moving in and out of that series after that. But anyway, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them on the website teachmetocode.com, and thanks. New Relic is the leading provider of application performance management tools for Ruby and Java applications. Thousands of companies use New Relic RPM to monitor, troubleshoot, and optimize applications deployed either in the cloud or in dedicated hosting environments. RPM Lite is free, fully supported, unlimited time version available at www.newrelic.com. All the leading Rails companies use New Relic, including 37 Signals, AT&T Interactive, Shopify, OurStage, IGN, and lots more. This episode is sponsored by Jumpstart Lab. Jumpstart Lab offers private and corporate training in Ruby, Rails, and related technologies. They're experienced educators, not just good developers, and will get you going quickly. Courses can be scheduled in the U.S. or around the world and curriculum customized to meet your needs. Learn more at jumpstartlab.com.
That was wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!